Welcome to Auto Insider Hub. The car we're talking about here is a reimagined take on one of Porsche's often overlooked classics, the 912. Unlike many modern builds that chase huge horsepower figures, the real magic of this machine comes from its exceptionally low weight. It's not cheap, but the result is a power-to-weight ratio that's impressively close to that of a modern 911. The 912 itself first hit the scene in the mid-1960s, designed to be a more affordable alternative to the 911. It came with a simpler, smaller four-cylinder engine rather than the 911's flat six, producing modest power around 100 horses, but thanks to its feather-like construction, the 912 had a charm of its own. And after years of being a bit of an underdog, it's finally getting the attention it deserves. Now, a small company has taken that idea and turned it into something truly special. This fresh take on the 912 comes from a company called KAMManufaktur, based in Hungary. It all started when the founder, originally a film and commercial director, picked up a 912 as a parts car for a different project. Instead of tearing it apart, he fell in love with the simplicity and personality of the car, enough to inspire the creation of an entirely new vehicle. Together with a skilled team, they set out to build something that respects the spirit of the original while bringing it into the modern age. The result is the 912E, and that little C stands for carbon fiber. Lots of it. Just like the classic 912 made the most of its lower power by being light and well-balanced, the 912E doubles down on that formula. Under the hood, there's a 2.0-liter flat-four pushing somewhere between 170 and 190 horsepower, depending on whether it's using carburetors or fuel injection. That's a healthy bump over stock, but the real story is the weight. Tipping the scales at just 1,650 pounds, the 912 boasts near perfect weight distribution, a rare feat in any car, let alone a vintage-inspired Porsche. This year marks the 60th anniversary of the original 912, and KAMManufaktur is celebrating with a pair of limited edition builds. One wears a bright red livery, a tribute to a rally-winning 912 driven by a legendary Porsche factory racer from Poland. The other is finished in bold yellow, inspired by a 912 that competed in Swedish rallies back in the day. Both versions showcase the 912's subtle, understated aesthetic, a sharp contrast to the louder, more aggressive reimaginings you might see from other high-end Porsche builders. In a time when so many performance cars are all about extreme power and flashy looks, the 912X stands out by going the opposite direction. Lightweight, beautifully balanced, and refreshingly simple. It's a reminder that sometimes less really is more. Each car can be tailored to the buyer's tastes, from hardcore track-focused builds to more comfortable road-going setups. There's even a Targa version, complete with a roof rack and surfboard, just for fun. Of course, all this craftsmanship and innovation doesn't come cheap. With prices starting north of $400,000, the 912 is far from an entry-level Porsche. But perhaps that's part of its appeal. For too long, the 912 lived in the shadow of its more powerful sibling. Now, thanks to KAMManufaktur, it's finally getting the respect it's always deserved. A true celebration of an underappreciated icon.